Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it. Blue line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Sua Cravens with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Joe Mixon. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now back out comes the offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, look at 56.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And able to find Dorsett. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now first and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, here's Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. A handoff to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one, much more like lead.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now back to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we have reached, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Once again, they run with Mixon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. On the run, it's Mixon. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. This is McCaffrey on the give. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
There we go now. Green, 39. Green.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now on first down. Shark's got it, left side. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Over. Hot.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodwin. And out across midfield down to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. Hot.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Gun. Hot.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
319.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Over.
out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll run with Chubb, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's going to get it running right. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. Pretty move. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now here's Mahomes. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 25 yards the pickup there and also a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56! All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And this offense on third down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Detroit! Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
Gets by him at the 25. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Left!
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Check 56. I'm here all day. Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards.